We're gonna make this a pumpkin patch. Said, hello, country bumpkin. Do-do-do-do-do-do. How's the frost out on the pumpkin? Do-do-do-do-do-do. So here's where it all started. Of course, I've been in here with the tractor, but I was mowing over here the other day and I bumped into that piece or that piece one, I can't remember. And it actually moved and kind of tilted a little bit. So I thought, there's no footing underneath there. I think I'll be able to move this pretty easy without having to rent some equipment. So I went and got the tractor and a bucket and just pushed kind of easy. I didn't want to tear nothing up. And it all kind of started falling over. So I come through here on this side. And it's already all busted up. You kind of see the old low wall footing there. Come in here and just kind of pushed it up. Come down through here. There's some pawpaw trees. I'm gonna have to cut them though. I might leave them for this year. We got some pawpaws last year. They're actually really good. But yeah, you can kind of see that. So we're gonna take these pieces. Oh, that's a nice fence. And I'm gonna kind of dump right in here. This is gonna be a trouble area for a fence if we get animals later, or not if, but when. And I'd rather not build a fence all the way around each side of the ditch line. And this will just help with this area. There's a Father's Day bridge over on the other side. So there's areas where that's 7 or 8 foot deep. And it's just from years and years of wash. I mean, this is a natural flow for water. And when we get real heavy rains, like 1.5 to 2 inches of rain, real quick like, it does flood a little bit over here, but it goes down real quick. You got to thank the state for this. Our end of the driveway is right down there, and that's a lower spot than this, so the water sits there. But you can thank the county or the state, whoever. I mean, put that down, or I don't know why I know why culvert was here, but sink it down a little bit, because water will sit there and backs up over to there. But anyhow, there's your tax dollars fine at work. That right down in here was the area down below those logs. Now I know that's probably 8 foot deep to the top of the bank on this side, but we just filled in, let it rot, and then we'll put the concrete back down there on that other end, and over time it'll kind of, I know it ain't gonna fill in completely, but there's no sense in having deep ravines. But you can kind of see how it goes on and on. The rabbits, makes good rabbitat. The rabbits and the birds and the squirrels just love this area. Good little area. You can come up and sit up on that hill if you like rabbits and get you a rabbit for supper. Just get rid of these stinking old cedar trees. Hang on, I gotta come back and get y'all. Let me show you. Let me show you this little area back here. See what? Show you. Oh, well, you ain't gonna believe it. I looked down, and what did I find? A 4-leaf clover. How awesome is that? I'll have to stick that in my pocket. I'll put it behind my ear. I don't really believe in luck. I think it makes your own luck, but you know, can't hurt to try. Let me get back there. Well, I'll just let you walk with me. It ain't that far. It's actually kind of pretty back in here. And as I was saying, those great big oak trees there, we're going to leave all the the oaks. It's where the cedars are, just back behind there is what we're going to end up cleaning out. It's going to make some good pasture. Well, not fantastic pasture, a little hilly, but you know, hey, we're in East Tennessee. That's what you get. Now this big cedar tree right here is actually on the property line, and it's getting a little late. I could see some bees. It's full of honeybees. Right in there is their main nest. They go in. I believe that tree's pretty hollow, but they've been there for 3 years. And I'm not gonna mess with that tree, but if it ever falls down, I guess if I can catch it, I'll get some honey out of it. Hopefully they'll stick around. But let me kind of show you what we're up against. Of course, you kind of see down in here, it's about 5 or 6 foot deep right there. And you can kind of see all the wash kind of washes down through here. Still got a little water running back in here, but all this water comes off these hills and kind of rolls down. And so what I'm going to do with some of those concrete chunks is I'm going to come in here and I'll get this a little bit cleaned up, and I'm going to just kind of start stacking them in here and kind of filling this area up a little bit, just to catch it'll catch a lot of the silt and dirt. Water's always going to flow through it. But just so you know, back over in there is where the old barn was, right around there. That's the fence line. That's the front of the property. I kind of showed you that earlier. And then of course we got another hill full of cedars right up in there. Those are all going to get cut down one of these days. I know it's going to take a while. And if a man had a sawmill, what I could do with all these cedars, I'm thinking. I ain't got a lot of money though. I'd love to have a hydraulic one, but it ain't no way I can afford that. So I don't know. We may just cut a bunch down and pile them up and see what happens later. But in here, of course, there's my junk pile. Chicken tractors. That one I built out of the PVC is real light, easy to roll around or move around. I move it and then put cinder blocks on each end, keeps the wind from picking it up. That was the first one I built, which I liked, but it's too heavy. If we had flatter ground, it would have worked good, but that one there, I can't do it, not no more. But anyhow, let's drive around a little bit back in here. Go take the scenic route to the tractor. I'll see you when we get up. Don't know if you see when we get up there. I'll see you in a minute. You know, some people think I'm a little bit crazy, I believe, but because we bought this property that was all grown up, but we're gonna get it. If the good Lord lets me live long enough. It's gonna take time, but we'll do what we can. We'll at least leave it in better shape than we found it. Probably can't tell, but back behind me here, I don't know if you can see all that back in there. Leaves are coming out. That's a neighbor's property. I think he said he built his house, I can't remember if it's in the late 80s, early 90s. And of course he's got like 25 head of cattle, I think. But he built his house, and then his place looked just like ours did. The trees weren't quite as big, and he cut them all down by hand, drug them off with an excavator, burned most of it, but he did it. I can do it too. It just depends on what you want to do, you know. I mean, we couldn't afford a bunch of property that was already cleared and all that, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Plus it's kind of fun, so we can do it. We almost built the house up here, or thought about it. Of course, all this was all grown up right here where I'm standing. I think I cleared it off a couple years ago, and just for the view, beautiful view up here. wonderful sun sets right over there. But we was on a budget, and it had been a long driveway, a lot of earthwork to get an area flat enough up here with a good turnaround and all. So put the house where we could afford it. So that's what we did, and it's I like it up here. It's a little windy up here anyway. But anyhow, let's go get the tractor. That's the hillside I was telling you about over there. That's our view from the front porch. Quite beautiful, actually. Sun might have a little too much glare for you, but that's one of these years. That's what our place is going to look like. Well, you got to get at least a piece of the first one before I shut it off. There's the first one. That'll collect a bunch of silt back here, and well, if we just get a foot or two in the next few years, it'll be a lot better. Won't have to worry about the grandkiddos coming here and breaking a leg. Good morning. We got a little bit done last night. I'll take you over to the ditch here in a little bit, but I guess I should explain how I got the idea to catch a lot of the sediment that rolls off the hills during the heavy rains. And that's why I'm putting these concrete blocks down on this end before it gets off the property. And oh, there goes a squirrel. Come back with my walnut, you. Nope, he says. So that's where the idea started. Thanks, Joel. But all right, let me get you spun around. Little fence, and then we got all this put in last night. This would be a good start. I'm gonna dump a few more pieces in here, another big piece maybe right in here, and then some of the smaller stuff back there. Kind of help build that up and catch all that sediment, but still let the water flow through that. But it'll, once this stuff rots down, kind of start filling this ditch in a little bit. We found us a bonus. These look nice in the landscape. So we're going to take these, we'll put them over, lay about in the food forest. Just kind of scatter them for now. But we were at a landscape supply place the other day, and plants and stuff, and like they wanted $40 to $60 for something like that, maybe a little bit bigger. But well, since I didn't have to buy them, I'll just consider this pavement for all my work today.
Well,
you know, the other day we didn't use it long and it quit.
That's what I thought
and
too.
It quit, and I was like, that battery's charged.
Well, doggone. We got nippers in here?
No.
I can't get it with nippers, can I? Well, booger.
I'll just stay back and make sure none happens. Sorry, baby.
Well, I'm
There's
sorry.
some little ones over there, but I'll get them.
Some what?
Some little ones back in there.
Oh, you're going all the way back in there.
Yeah, I gotta cut this.
Okay.
And those two.
And those two. All right.
And I'll cut it up where I can get it, and I'll pick it up with the tractor.
Okay.
This one here.
it's a little dangerous what he's doing. So we had some cow intrusion the other day, and the only reason we know is because Maggie rolled in some cow dung. But I want to pause right here for just a second and get a look at how beautiful this black walnut wood is. That is some really beautiful, beautiful wood. If we just had a sawmill, baby. I don't know, you might keep those little straight, might make some really good live edge. So you see a path?
Well, I see tracks.
Oh, tracks. Where are the cow tracks?
Oh, right here.
Oh yeah, here I'll let you.
You come from there, went that way, you can show them.
Oh yeah, look at that. Cow tracks, cow tracks.
You come this way, or she.
Yep.
Shed wide stance.
Oh, careful that you don't see any dung. Oh yeah, she went
Yeah, you see
all the way. You see her all the way down. Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah.
How about that? Here you go.
Thanks, baby.
You're welcome. Thank
for
you.
helping.
Thank you. Thank you for doing it.
Yeah.
My favorite spot.
All right, we got all the concrete out of here. I think I got most of the rocks out. And I don't know if you could tell the color of that dirt, but there are all kinds of worms up in here. And just look at the richness of that. This is the best little, it's about 30 foot by 40 foot patch of dirt we have on the property. It'll grow something good one of these days. If not, it'll grow good grass. Still got a lot of cleaning. Yeah, not the prettiest sight to see. Let some old vines and stuff grow up on that. Little moss. Well, I'll go check back here on the bees. I ain't getting too close though. Y'all wanna go see the bees? This ought to be good for snakes now. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I can hear them. You get a little bit closer. Don't want to get stung. Not today. Ooh. I don't know if y'all could hear them. But this is as close as I'm going to get. Yeah, time to go. We'll leave them little honeybees alone. Let them go do their pollinating thing. Ain't not bothering nobody. They're doing the good stuff. I guess I better come back and get this camera. I'll show you the sycamore real quick. Well, I got you. Got you back. I guess there's where some limbs fell off. It's healed over. One up there. Huh. Show you how crooked this thing is. Pretty wonkety. I don't know if I can get a good shot here. But yeah, it kind of. So my guess is when this thing was small, probably had some heavy rains or something, some debris come up in here and pushed up against it when it was little. Kind of got it stuck for a year or two. Kind of made that shape. That's my guess. Or that probably started it, and then it was getting a lot of shade over here, and it was growing towards the sun. Maybe a little bit of both. Kind of a cool tree though. That thing's big. Yep. Leaves are popping out. Thanks for coming along. We'll see y'all later. I'll stay back here in the woods, be squirreled all day. I could stay back here all day if I could. Man, what a beautiful day. That's pretty all up in there. Don't look at my mess I just made, but that right there. So peaceful. She says, hello, country bumpkin. Do-do-do-do-do-do. How's across the fall, the pumpkin? Do-do-do-do-do. Let's put it in 4.